it's in the afternoon on Monday. Ricky, for the first time in this entire 4-day weekend, Ricky decided to sleep in, and so I slept in. And so when I woke up, it was like 10:30, almost 11, and I immediately fixed myself a cup of coffee like I always do every morning and started editing the vlog. And I have to say that this vlog that I edited, even though I held it together quite well, talking about Papa and like reflecting on memories, it was hard to go back and like edit through that. So yeah. So now I'm going to the store. We haven't really done much today. There's no therapy. There's no school for Ricky. So we've been lounging on this last day of this 4-day weekend. And, yeah, so I'm going to the store now. It's like almost 3 o'clock. So hopefully I don't hit any kind of traffic. I think Monday and Tuesday's vlogs will be meshed together, and I might post Tuesday's vlog late. I don't know how to do this really. I just haven't gotten a whole lot of footage today because I feel like emotionally drained from yesterday, and also like when I edited the vlog that I posted today on Monday, it was emotional for me. I had to stop for a few times and try to focus and go back to it. So I've just been kind of like, today, went to the store, came back, making dinner, and I'm already ready for bed. That's how drained I am. Like, I'm already ready for bed. And I don't know if anyone believes this. You can call me crazy, you can laugh in the comments or whatever, but it's been happening a lot with this camera. If I start talking about something, my camera will get blurry. Like yesterday when I was talking about my grandpa, the camera got blurry, and there was no reason for the camera to be blurry. I had good lighting, so it was focused right. I would understand if I had poor lighting, but I was using my ring light and sitting in an area where light wasn't bouncing off here and there. That's where your camera could catch out of focus. And I've just been noticing some things lately. I don't know, call me crazy. But it was just, it was, and I left it in there. I didn't edit it out. Most of the time when my camera blurs and I can't get it to refocus on me or on the boys, then I'll edit that part out. But I left it in, and I left it in for my mother to see. When I was talking about him, it blurred and then it refocused on me. And a lot of people who believe in paranormal type of things, they say that when your electronics does stuff like that, particularly your cameras, if they go out of focus, then that's usually certain energy messing with the electronic. I've also had my battery drain really fast when I was barely using my camera. So things like that have happened to me. Does it scare me? Does it freak me out? No. I wouldn't say I'm like a highly spiritual person, but I'm pretty spiritual in the way that I was brought up. So it doesn't really scare me. It kind of makes me smile. I know, call me crazy. But I'm making tacos for me and Rick with homemade guacamole. And then Ricky, of course, is having pizza, and I don't know if Michael is going to have a taco or if he's going to have a quesadilla, or he's in a bad mood. So that's what I'm doing right now. I guess Ricky's hiding. Oh, there he is. See, this is a side-by-side comparison of my pawpaw to the dude who started Community Coffee. Y'all, I'm telling you, look at, here, look at the picture, look at that picture, okay, found her, then look at that picture, Pawpaw, coffee guy, Pawpaw, coffee guy, they look the same. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm waiting for my coffee. So what I think I'm going to do is combine Monday and Tuesday's vlogs into one. I think I'm going to need to double check if I got enough footage to at least make a 6 to 7 minute vlog. Then I'll do an outro for the vlog and upload it. And I might be uploading it a little late since it's Tuesday and it's double therapy day. So yeah. I wish there was a way that I can announce it to subscribers, like, hey, the vlog is gonna be delayed, or I'm just gonna do Monday and Tuesday and post it on Wednesday. I'm not that big of a YouTuber yet, I guess, for me to be able to do that. I don't know. If anyone has their own YouTube channel, let me know how you can, because I always see the bigger YouTubers, they'll post pictures or they'll post announcements. Is that through their page? Can everybody do that? Is it like after you get a certain amount of followers that you're able to do that? Like, I don't know. Even though I've been doing this since September, I'm still like trying to figure things out. So
Under the bowl. Empty.
what would you like?
But how about popcorn?
No, because that makes your belly hurt and we don't have any more.
But how is it about grease up? Grease up! Get
So we got done with therapy. Our speech therapist was unfortunately sick today, so we just had occupational therapy. An update, I did not update you guys on that whole issue. I sent off the email that I told you guys about a few vlogs ago, and the next time that we had seen her, last Thursday, she came in and she addressed the email, and she said that she never really told me that her expertise wasn't in food sensory, but I call BS on that, because why would I even say that? I don't want to get anybody in trouble with their job and with their position. I wouldn't just say that just to say it. I mean, I don't know. But she is now attempting to address Ricky's food sensory issues. She also said that she didn't feel like Ricky's issues were food sensory, that they were more of a I don't want to eat that kind of thing, like a defiance type of thing. Which, if she had given any attention to this subject, she would know that Ricky does have sensory issues with food. That's why he doesn't eat a lot of foods, because he would touch something and like almost gag just by touching it. That's a sensory issue with food. So she suggested that she made a few suggestions, and she always runs that back with, well, this is what they told me in this seminar that I went to, and this. So clearly she doesn't really focus on food sense, and she's told me that. Like, I did not lie about that. She told me that. She says that she only works with kids with tactile, certain things like holding a pencil and writing and cutting, and yeah, I guess she feels like she does the same things over and over and over again with Ricky. But at the same time, if you're a therapist, then you're going to keep trying to try new things, because Ricky still doesn't hold his pencil right. He still fights to hold it a certain way, like full palmer's grasp. He'll want to hold it that way. So she hasn't fully gotten him to where I feel like he needs to be relinquished from occupational therapy. He still has a long way to go, especially with the food sensory side of everything. Like, if anything, his list of things that he eats has gotten worse. Like, now we're down to pizza, spaghetti, waffles. I mean, come on. So her suggestions was to, if it was a texture issue, like I told her one of my main goals that I want for him is to start eating chicken. And she said, okay, well, maybe it's the way that you're presenting it. Maybe you could try shredding it, or have him involved in cooking it. He has tried to cook before, but he won't eat what he cooks. He will not eat what he cooks. Just hang on, Ricky. I'm going to try an old, tried and true thing, mashed potatoes and peas. I want to change it up for tonight. He's asking for spaghetti right now, but I don't want to give him that. I want him to have more options. I don't want him to be closed off, in other words. I'm also making meatloaf. I'm going to try to make it in the Instant Pot and see how that turns out. So far, everything that I've made has turned out really good, so I'm not really nervous about the meatloaf. I just want to make sure that I have the right timing on it. I don't want to take it out and it's still raw in the middle. That would be my only concern with the meatloaf. But with me cooking meatloaf, we're going to have meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and peas for dinner. I'm going to chop up the meatloaf so it doesn't look like a loaf, because I know that Ricky wouldn't eat it, and have it look more like the ground meat that he eats in his spaghetti, minus the spaghetti sauce. And hopefully he will eat it, but we'll see. I'm going to document everything so that I can go back and reference these types of things for if we do change our... Right now, we're not changing our occupational therapist. I'm going to give her a chance to kind of offer some suggestions and see if they work, and see if she will actually work with him during the times that she's here for therapy. If she doesn't, then I'm going to request a new therapist. So I might be requesting a new therapist here in the next week or two. I'll keep you guys updated on everything like I have been. I forgot to mention this in my last couple of vlogs, and that's just because of, you know, I was really focused on the passing of my grandfather. So anyways, my battery light is flashing. See, this is what I'm talking about. It was full when I started this. Granted, I'm 8 minutes in, but normally my battery lasts for a long time. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut this off before it shuts off on its own. Everything that would go wrong that would indicate you shouldn't be cooking tonight happened. Like, I put the meatloaf in my Instant Pot, turned the thing to close the valve, right? Set the timer and all that jazz. And I came over here and I went to vent it because it said to do that in the recipe that I was not really following for ingredients, but following for the time that they had for the Instant Pot meatloaf. I did everything like that, and it told me to manually vent once the timer was up. And so I go to try to vent it, and there's no pressure, there's no steam coming out. So I don't know what I did wrong. So in the meantime, like, I came in here to check the timer from the beginning on the Instant Pot, and there was like 5 minutes left. This was before I tried venting it and no steam came out. So I was like, oh, I need to make the mashed potatoes, and I decided to make some corn. I know it's not healthy, but it's something that I know that Ricky will eat along with the peas. He likes peas, corn, and mashed potatoes. So I fixed all of that. I made one batch of potatoes, okay, and it tasted bad. And I'm like, oh, what was this? Like, what did I do that made it taste so bad? So I dumped it out, made another batch of potatoes, and again, it tasted bad. And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like investigating all the ingredients that I put in. I mean, it's butter, milk, salt, pepper, and potatoes. And I know the potatoes weren't bad. So I look at my butter. Now, mind you, I just bought this butter. It's a tub, a big old tub of butter. And I just bought this butter, okay? Let me show you guys. So I just bought this tub of butter, okay? So I'm investigating it. Look. What's today's date? Anybody tell me what today's date is? What, February 19th, 2019? Yeah. So I mean, luckily I taste my food before I serve it. I mean, but just imagine how sick me and the boys and Rick would have gotten if we would have eaten that, if I wouldn't have, well, I mean, our first bite of potatoes would have been, ugh. But so the meatloaf isn't done. I had to redo the timer and make sure that the valve is really close. I mean, if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to pop it in the oven, but it was supposed to take just like 20 to 25 minutes, and I did it initially for 25 minutes. Now I'm doing it for another 25 minutes. I had Rick come over here and open it because the little pressure valve thing wasn't popped up. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. It says don't open it unless that thing pops up. And he's like, well, there's no pressure. And he just opened it. And sure enough, I look in, and the dang meatloaf's still raw. Like hanging out in there like, hey, how you doing? So I think I should have just ordered a pizza. Because everything is like not turning out. This is my Tuesday. So, meatloaf in an Instant Pot, I wouldn't recommend it. I ended up putting the dang thing in the oven. So, it's like, what time is it? Almost 7 o'clock, 6:47, and we still haven't eaten. Like, the boys have eaten. They've had food. I was expecting to have Ricky try meatloaf, but I had to feed him. I mean, he was hungry, he was ready to eat, and the mashed potatoes were already ready. I've had to kind of put all of our sides in containers and put them in the microwave to keep them from going cold. They're still warm, luckily, but lesson learned, and I'm passing the lesson on to you guys. If y'all have Instant Pots or are gonna get one, do not do meatloaf in an Instant Pot. It's just not good. No. Might try it somewhere later, way down the road, but for right now, it's a no. Absolutely not. Yeah, this has been him all day today. He has been something else, copping an attitude with his daddy and with me. So I'm just having kind of a rough, me myself, I'm just kind of having a rough evening. And it all started with dinner just not turning out the way that I thought that it was going to. But maybe we'll have a better day tomorrow. I hope so. Hi, Ricky. Ricky. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, now you want to say hi?
Hi.
Okay, you don't have to get like right up on there and start screaming.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Take it right here, Mommy.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to get them in bed here pretty soon. Ricky had kind of a rough night last night.
Yeah, we have school tomorrow.
Ricky has school tomorrow. Are you gonna start school
Yeah.
pretty soon when you turn 4, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hanging on by a thread here. He's got
What's that gonna
his birthday soon, and then I'll get
I have
him.
my birthday.
Yeah, your birthday soon.
Mhm.
And then I'll get him all set up for school, but he won't start until next year. When Ricky starts kindergarten, he'll be in pre-K. Okay. Alright, so this is where we are ending it today. Hopefully I got enough footage to make something of a decent vlog. But, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up. And like and subscribe. Button.
Like and subscribe. You already know the drill. I really need to clean this room.
Subscribe button.
Yes, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We'd love to have you become a part of the Awesome family.
Bye.
Our whole goal, hey.
Bye.
Not yet. Our whole goal is to raise awareness for autism. Hey. Calm down. Let mommy speak.
Look.
We raise awareness for autism. You can get behind that, then click the subscribe button. Once you click the subscribe, you're messing me up. Once you click the subscribe button, a bell button will pop up, and that bell button will let you know when we upload next.
Comments below.
It's been like this all day.
Comments below.
And it's a bummer that I'm just now getting footage of this because, I mean, really we had double therapy. We had me and the whole meatloaf debacle and mashed potatoes issue. Can y'all believe that? Anyways, yeah. So tell them bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.